I'm the senior program coordinator at Lennox Foundation, assigned to DPDK, and I've been on the project for 3 years. I'm also on LFAI data and the Open Insurance Data Link project. And I'm approaching it, I've said this before, when I just got up to say a few words at different summits. This is my fourth. I have kind of a unique perspective here, and then I think I'm probably the only person in this room that is not a hardcore tech person. I'm communications management, stakeholder management. So in full disclosure, I understand about 2% of what is said here. And I approach it from a different angle, and so it gives me a unique kind of perspective and take on things. And one of the things that I always notice in every summit, and I say this every year, is that we're really about community. It's great to see the same people year over year. It's a testament. I've gotten to know, a number of you, and it's a testament to just the loyalty that our community has to the project. And it's reflected not only on an interpersonal level, but also on a membership level. I think we set some kind of, I probably shouldn't say this on the record, but I think we unofficially set some kind of record at Lennox Foundation for having the most membership retention, 100%, I think 4 or 5 years in a row now. The last one that member that we lost was in 2021, and it's almost unheard of. And again, it's just a reflection on the strength of the community on a corporate level, and how loyal our members are to us, and that's great to see. And also the strength of the platform by extension. Our conferences are pretty modestly scaled vis-a-vis larger LF events, this project has sort of a smaller leadership than, much smaller than something like CNCF, but our community members feel very, very strongly about the project and are very invested in it. And are really committed on a tech board level and a governing board level to expanding and innovating in different directions. And that's the other thing that I hear. Ben Thomas, who's not here, but who will be at our summit in September, I referenced last night in our private tech board governing board meeting the term one-trick pony. That's because that was his perception kind of coming into the project. You guys do one thing, you do it over and over again. And then after he came out of Montreal, he just said, holy cow, there's all kinds of innovation going on in this project. It's being expanded and used in all kinds of different interesting ways. We have one stakeholder who's using it in the astronomy telescope. I could go on and on. And I think these conferences are a great window into that. That kind of innovation, and that's what I always look forward to at the summits. So there's that. And along those lines, I might want to ask, I think Tim and Ian, Chair and Vice Chair, would agree with me on this, just is that you, as community members, communicate with our tech board and governing board members on Slack, via email, as far as what innovations you want to see. Because it is not always easy for us to get a window into that, other than just one-on-one conversations that we have now and then. So if you want to see us evolve in a certain direction, let us know. I can't make any promises on behalf of the project, but other than just the fact that we will discuss it internally, gauge the feasibility of it, and then take steps accordingly as we're able to. A couple of logistical matters as well. We're rolling. Tim mentioned earlier this morning that we're working to bring revenue, spending in line with revenue. So that's not a secret at all. The project has been very strong financial position for several years now. We have been cutting into our revenue and our buffer a bit, and so we want to start to. Not that there are any, not that this is more of a precaution than anything else. We don't really see any warning signs at this point, but we do feel like it makes sense to be a little more fiscally conservative in terms of spending. So we are going to start to roll back to community-run events. Just waiting in a little bit at first, but we have the first one this September, as mentioned, is September 17th to 18th, and our member Intel is hosting that at their campus on Mission Boulevard in Santa Clara. And again, it is, at least since I've been at the project for the last 3 years, we've not done that. So it's a bit of an experiment for us. Certainly haven't done it since before COVID. And Intel has been just very gracious in terms of facilities, security, AV. It is costing the project, but it's costing us less than it would with the way that we did this event and other events. And Linux Foundation VM Management Services does a fantastic job, so it is not in any way a reflection on them. But, you know, Evie and Bridget and their team are just sensational. But as a rule, they are geared toward bigger projects and bigger events. They handle CNCF, they handle, you know, different LF Edge and so forth. And we are a bit of a smaller community. So it is a way for us to at least try to scale back in terms of cost. We're really excited about that Santa Clara event too. You can find we have the code up there. You can QR code, so you can register. You can submit to the CFP for talks there, and we think that it's a really great, fertile area to start in geographically, just from the standpoint of being right in the middle of Silicon Valley. So that's going to it's going to be a bit of a different orientation than our doing one in Europe. We have great faith in terms of how that's going to turn out. So far, everything's going smoothly. We're on Cvent as a registration platform and sessionized for the CFP. A couple of other logistical matters. We have a cocktail, food and cocktail reception tonight. I'm going to butcher this name. It's Czech name Pinavar Isuda. We meet in the lobby. We're going to meet in the lobby at 5:45 this evening and walk over together. So you're all invited to that, and like to encourage you to attend. Great opportunity to socialize as well and continue to get to know members of the community. And finally, Evie and Bridget have suggested, I think it's a great idea. We tried to do a group photo at every summit. So we're going to gather just as soon as I finish. If you all want to just gather on the stairs, and we're going to take a photograph just to put up on the website. We'll do that momentarily. So thank you all. It was really, it's great to see all of you, and we'll look forward to the reception in a few minutes. Thank you.